It's Epic Voice Live. Well, at least it's live at the time that I'm recording this. So there's big changes coming. But first of all, the stuff in the theaters. I know you guys were expecting an Epic Voice review. They're being overhauled and refocused and retooled to make them better. And but yeah, big changes coming. But first, let's go through the list. We'll go from worst to best. Worst that I watched recently. Well, Ben-Hur was a disappointment. I grew up on very conservative films for the most part, and it's a classic piece of film that shouldn't have been messed with. It cost $100 million, something like that, to make, and it was disappointing. They changed way too much of the important stuff. The first couple of acts I was okay with. I was like, yeah, it's and then it just kind of fell apart downhill. I mean, come on, Golgotha is part of the Colosseum that they raced in. That seems kind of convenient, doesn't it? Anyways, yeah, I don't see why I mess with the class. And it was a terrible time for release. You should be releasing that at Easter or Christmas. I mean, it's still a faith-based film, even though it's an action film. And yeah, I thought that was a bad idea. Don't Breathe. Excellent movie. I was going in expecting a horror movie, and it was more of a suspense thriller, and it was really well done. Although they do a lot of breathing for a movie called Don't Breathe. But other than that, it was an excellent film. And Ben-Hur, I mean, I'd give it 2 stars. Don't Breathe, I'd give it probably 4.5. Definitely wouldn't mind watching that again. It was really well done. In fact, I actually did some ADR stuff for the bad blind guy for the trailers, which is always cool. I enjoy making money. I like to pay bills and take care of my family. But I saved the best for last. Kubo was without a doubt one of the best things as far as animation and children's family type movies. One of the best things I've ever seen. It's definitely the best animated movie of the year. It had great story, visually just stunning, like blew you away quite literally. It had great characters. It had twists and turns. It had humor, a little too much humor sometimes. And I also noticed a very cool kind of thread that leads back to Coraline, which is one of their other movies. But the whole thing with the eyes, apparently that's a common theme. Maybe, I don't know. I thought it was kind of cool. My kids loved it. They thought it was freaking amazing. Even my son, who's autistic, just who doesn't like anything that's not Mario, would just sat there completely silent and just enthralled with this film and watched it all the way through and didn't blink almost like the whole time. And instantly they all, as soon as we left, wanted to go back and see it again. So man, 5 stars by far. If that thing does not win an Oscar, there's something wrong, because that thing was amazing. So that was my 3 picks. That was the 3 things I watched this past weekend. But this will be my last kind of Epic Voice vloggy style review thing. From now on, I'll be changing Epic Voice reviews to focus on just one thing, just one movie or one show, just whatever I feel like is the best one to review for that particular week. And I'll be uploading 3 times a week. I'm going to do my best to post on Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday afternoons. I will be getting rid of VoiceOver 101. Don't get too upset with me. Only a few of you people even watch those videos at all anyways. But they're not gone for good. They're going to be moving to my Facebook page. And if you didn't know already, I have pretty much every social media is at Epic Voice Guy. So if you go to facebook.com/Epic Voice Guy, you'll still be able to watch the VO101 videos. I will still leave the videos up and in a playlist, but they won't be featured on my channel any longer. I'm moving all the vlog related stuff off and over to Facebook. And I'm going to go back to what I enjoyed making, because I'm going to tell you, it takes a lot of time, a lot of money in order to put together these movie reviews. And I'm not a big movie reviewer. I'm not Chris Stuckman. I'm not Jeremy Johns. And most of you just want to argue with me because I don't agree with your opinion. And I don't like to argue. I'm a nice guy. I don't like to gripe about stuff. And you like to nitpick about my mistakes. And if I flub a word or whatever, yay, let's all make fun of the fat bald guy. You know, gets to me after a while and makes me not want to do it anymore. So I'm going to leave it up because it's one of the few things that I get views on, but it's going to be a little more minimized. And I'm going to focus on the stuff that I'm strongest at. I'm strongest at making humorous content based on the stuff that I can do with my voices. So I'm going to start bringing back parody movie trailers, the movie trailer makeovers, and all kinds of voice videos, the imitation gaming videos, those impression videos. They are getting retooled, and I think they'll be a lot funnier and better. Imitation reviews, I'm going to bring those back, but I have a new twist on that to make it a lot better and more entertaining. And I'm bringing in just full-on cartoon impression videos, which I've been avoiding doing for years because I didn't want to make it look like I was trying to copy friends of mine who do nothing but impression videos on their YouTube channels, and they're very popular for it. Or the people that I know in the voiceover business who actually do the original characters, and I don't want to tick them off. I would rather it be like a tip of the hat to you, sir, of, you know, your awesome voices are so good that I'm doing impressions. And imitation is the highest form of flattery. And yeah, and then these little comedy shorts that where I'm doing impressions like the at the gym videos, and I'm doing some fake nature documentaries narrated in different impressions, but they're all going to have a centralized theme now, and it's all going to be focused on just me doing voices and fun stuff and stuff that'll get me back motivated into doing it. I'm giving this one more year, guys. I have been at this for 9 years this September, and I'm getting too old for this stuff. I'm not handsome. I don't have a big, beautiful head of hair. I'm not super thin and muscular. I'm not in my 20s. I don't fit the demographic for the kind of people that you guys like to watch on YouTube. So I have to rely on the things that I am good at. I'm good at coming up with funny things, and I do with voices, and that's what I'm going to focus my channel back on again. So Optimus Prime's going to come back and talk smack about toys that are not himself, and I'm going to have, you know, celebrities or actors or characters reviewing their own selves. It's the focus of it is to do funny things with the impressions and cartoon impressions, and it's going to have a nice even flow and have a nice, so when you come to my channel and you watch a video, you're going to know what you're in for, because right now my channel is too all over the place. So this is going to be the last video like this one. There aren't going to be more I will be doing live streams maybe once a week. It would have to be in the evening time where I still play some games, but I'm still going to keep the theme the same, where I'm playing the game in character. So I'll pick a game, and I'll just pick a character from the game that I'm playing and stay in character the entire time. But it ought to be interesting at least. And hopefully, I mean, if you guys want me to continue on YouTube, I'm giving it 1 year. If I can't make a success out of myself in 1 year's time, because at the level I should be and the level I am, they're really far apart. I average 8,000 views a video, and I need to be averaging 250,000 views per video in order to make this financially viable to continue putting time and money into it. I need to the main reason why I created this was twofold. One, so I could have some kind of tax exemption, because once you buy a microphone and a way to record it in a computer, you're pretty much set on expenses for voiceover, except for maybe, you know, flying out and getting coaching and flying out to places to record, whatever. But you don't really have to buy a lot of stuff for voiceover. Once you've got what you need to make it, you just do the auditions, and you have to pay some fees or whatever, but it's not an ongoing expense most of the time. But YouTube is. So it was a way for me to have a tax write-off, because I get killed on taxes, to be straight up honest. And B was to supplement my income. And I haven't had a paycheck come in several weeks. And it reminded me why I needed to have some sort of success on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and YouTube. So I'm going to be doing these funny Instagram videos, and I'm going to keep making those. They seem to be doing really well on Instagram and Facebook. I'm going to get to the level I want to be at, or I'm hanging it up. It will be the end of my YouTube career. That doesn't mean that you won't still hear me on other people's channels. I just seem to be very good at helping other people's channels become more successful, but I'm not good at helping my own channel become successful. So the only way that's going to happen is if you guys start sharing my content. I love the comments. I love to interact with you guys. And sometimes I think I make myself too available. I spend a lot more time trying to interact with you guys, because I don't want to make sure that you realize that I do pay attention to what you say and what you do. And if you share or whatever, I know it. I see it. But I know a lot of YouTubers, they post something and they're just too big, you know. When you have 5 million something subscribers, and you have millions of people that just click like on your tweet, or they retweet it just because you're famous and they've jumped on the bandwagon. I don't have a bandwagon. Nobody jumps on my bandwagon. I have a handful of faithful, hardcore followers, and I love all you, and I appreciate all that you've done for me and getting me where I am. But I just cannot be, I can't be satisfied just being mediocre. Right now I'm in the middle of trying to move to Los Angeles by this time, but I will hopefully be there by this time next year, but I'm aiming for the spring. And so I have a little less than 6 months to get where I need to be physically, like, located, and I have to downsize and get rid of a lot of stuff. So I'm going to be making videos with a lot of the stuff that I've bought to make YouTube videos with and never got to. And I'm just hoping that something I do or multiple things that I do catches on and you guys will enjoy it, and you'll be kind enough to share my content on all your social media, or if it's on Facebook, tag your friends, share it to your page. That's the least I can ask of you. It doesn't cost you anything. It takes 3 seconds and a thumb. All you just click share, okay, and you're all done. See, look at that. See how easy that was? And like I said, if you want me to stay on YouTube, I need your help. I've been Walter Whiting it for a while now, where I've just been too proud to ask anybody for help, other than the annotations, which ask you to like and share, or click this other video, or click subscribe. Subscribers don't pay the bills. Views pay the bills. Shares pay the bills. So if you guys want me to continue making content and you want to see me stick around, then you're gonna have to help me, or I can't keep it up. I can't keep up the pace, and I'm gonna do my best to make this the most fun, where you won't mind sharing it because you're having such a good time watching the content. But I can't stick with just 8,000 views a video. It's not going to help. It really isn't. But I do appreciate all of those of you who do share everything, and all those that you comment, and it means a lot to me. It really does, because I feel like some of you have been sticking out with me before anybody even knew who I was. You've been sticking it out on my channel since 2007. When I first started, and it means the world to me that you're still paying attention to me, and you've been watching my journey from YouTuber to professional voice actor, and now trying to become more successful on YouTube and social media. And so many people look up to me as inspiration or motivation, or they want to do what I do, or they want to have their own journey be similar to mine. And it's different for everybody, and I'm glad to be an example to people, and I try to keep my spirits up, but something's got to give. Something's got to change, because I just can't manage 2 careers and a family if something's not working. And right now it's just not working for me, because it's just, on my old videos used to get almost 100,000 views a video, and I only had 38,000 subscribers at the time. Now I have 120,000 subscribers and I can't get more than 8,000 views. Something ain't right. So I'm going to refocus the channel on the things that I love making, that are all centered around me doing funny voices and doing funny things with those voices. I've got some help from some really great people that have been doing this business for a very long time to help me kind of make this more successful. So I'm hoping that all the changes, they won't be too drastic for any of you to want to leave, but they will be better, in fact, and they make you want to stay and make you want to share with your friends and bring them involved, bring them in as well. So if you like the voiceover 101 videos, they're not disappearing. They're just going to go to Facebook from now on. The vlog stuff, that'll go to Facebook. The funny voice face videos that I do on Instagram, they're going to continue on Instagram and on Facebook. And I'm doing a new thing. If you're not on Twitter, you should get on Twitter, because I'm picking one selfie a day, almost every single day. I pick one selfie a day from a fan, and I make what I call an epic voice trailer. I make a movie trailer with my voice on it out of your selfie. So tweet me your selfie at Epic Voice Guy, and maybe you can get an epic voice trailer made that you can share with all your buddies, and be like, oh, look, that's me, and John Bailey's talking about me in this thing. It's a little bit of a roast, but I try not to be too mean, because I am a nice guy. So I'm trying to do something unique on all my different social media and on YouTube. And I want this to feel like a cohesive thing, that you know what you get when you come here, and you don't have to make a guess. What kind of content am I going to get today? So no more confusion. From now on, you'll know what you get. We're going to continue with the movie trailer parody, funny stuff. We're going to continue with the imitations while playing games, and then doing other funny things with funny voices, full on cartoon impression videos. So you guys can see that I'm not a one-trick pony. I'm not just a movie trailer voice guy. I do a whole lot of different stuff. And I'm going to continue with the epic voice reviews, because I know there are a good group of you, especially my main core group of people who watch my videos every time I post one. And I thank you for that want to see my opinions on movies. And I'm an average movie going guy. And I give you my honest, blunt opinion about whether movie I liked it, what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it. And I try to do it in a quick, concise little way. But I will be focusing down where it doesn't seem like it's so much going on at once. No more 3, 4 things. No more 4 shows and 5 films. It's just going to be one thing a week, and that's going to be it. So if you want to see me review something specific, maybe I'll go based on your comments, and you can tell me what movie comes out the next week, which one you would want me to review the most, and maybe I'll use your opinions to make my decision on what I do. So thank you very much for being here and watching this video. And I'm hoping that these changes will will mean my channel will I'll be able to make something out of myself. And I'm obviously not going to be doing it alone, because I'm going to have you guys helping me. I'm going to have my friends trying to help me, and make it or break it time. 1 year, 1 year to my next anniversary on YouTube. If I'm not where I need to be by my 10th anniversary on YouTube, then it will be the end of my channel. Unfortunately, I can't do any more with it, and I'll leave my content up, but I won't be making anything new. So help me help you. You must help me to continue on YouTube. And I'll keep trying to come up with great stuff for you guys, and hopefully it'll have a nice fluid flow, smooth flow. I don't know, something in there was going to come out of my mouth and didn't sound right. So yeah, hopefully it'll be nice and smooth, and you guys will enjoy the changes. And yeah, if anybody has any suggestions, always feel free to leave them in the comments. I can't promise that I'll take your advice, but I'm open to it. And you guys have a great afternoon. I am headed to the Pink Palace Museum with my wife this afternoon, and going to get some B-roll footage to do more of these documentary style videos with, and hopefully that will be one of the few things that that takes off, and you guys will enjoy it. So wish me luck, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.